Why is this so hard? Why is this when you are a single parent, when you are a mother?
You're competing with other 24-year-olds who have not have children. They do not have stretch marks.
Or they do like to date single moms because we're easy.
It just weighs so heavy on my chest.
Bro, being a single mom is literally the hardest shit ever. Like, you cannot do anything.
This is what happened, guys. When you decide to go stay with your baby daddy, you decide to go and start with your baby daddy, you decide to be interested in your baby daddy. This is what you get involved with. This is what you get to do. You get to pick up all your shit. You get to go live back with him again. That's where this is. How do you like that? Yep, you have fun with that. You got a lot of shit to take care of.
It's time to go!
I think the most painful part about being a single mother is having certain motherhood experiences robbed from you. I will never experience that because I feel like I had to play the mum and dad, and instead of being in my soft motherhood era, I was in survival mode. So this is why I say, please don't judge me for having a nanny and talk down on me and say that I'm lazy and I don't raise my child and I'm not a good mother, because my nanny enables me to have those experiences so I can show up and show out for my child.
Come on, man. He's basically saying she doesn't want to miss out on all the fun, and motherhood robs her from that. So she's got a nanny. The nanny looks after her daughter all the time. So don't judge her. Don't think that she's a bad mother because she's barely with her child, as it looks. This could help her with dating. 100% could help her if she's barely around her kid. But of course, it makes you look like a bad mother.
Hey, would you take a single mom serious with 2 kids?
A single mom with 2 kids? Fuck no.
Right way.
Hey, if she got 2 kids, she got 2 fucking baby daddies. That's the way it is right now. That's the way it is right now. Fuck no. You take 2 baby, you take 2 kids?
I wouldn't take a girl with 2 kids serious because first of all, those not my kids. That's the baby daddy responsibility, bro.
But I just need to know, why is it so freaking hard? Why is this so fucking hard? Why is this, when you are a single parent, when you are a mother that decides work doesn't get put over your children? Work, money, the materialistic life does not get put over the well-being of your children, right? But why, when you get an opportunity, when you get a chance to thrive, why cannot your own people, why cannot your own community, why can they not? Why can I not be the village they know you need? They clearly see that you need this. Why can they not just be there?
Damn. This is why I feel like dating as a single mom is harder than dating as a regular 24-year-old, okay? And this is why I'm going to tell you. Aside from the kids, I think that the hardest thing about dating as a single mom is that when you're dating someone, you're competing with other 24-year-olds who have not have children. They do not have stretch marks. They have perfect little tight little abs, and I'm over here with, you know, my diastasis recti in my fucking abdomen, okay? On top of that, I've lost a lot of weight, but it's not like super firm. It's like jiggly, okay? Right? And then on top of that, after you're done breastfeeding, do you know what your titties look like? Have you seen titties after breastfeeding? Mine look like tube socks with a tennis ball. At 24 years old, dating, I'm competing with girls who have firm C cups. I have a saggy B. At best. At fucking best. Okay, guys? So, I'm competing with girls who are so fucking attractive.
Yeah! See, at least she knows. She's holding herself accountable and she understands the situation. She's not out ill at these girls that are saying men are immature, etc. She understands a man's gonna prefer a woman that hasn't got the kid. because she's at a disadvantage. So the advice I'll give to her is any man that she does date, because men are going to date her still to try and probably just have a one night with her or have some fun. But she's got to do everything in her power to keep the man and stand out. The fact that she got a kid, because she could turn someone's head.
Why it's not a good idea to date a woman with kids. For the vast majority of men, it boils down to you're going to have responsibility to another man's children without any authority whatsoever. So when things don't go well, when you try to enforce boundaries, when you try to lay down the rule of the law, because trust me, you're going to be expected to pay for dinners and attend birthday parties and take them on vacations and all this kind of stuff, and you're going to have responsibility of those kids, which you're cucked in, essentially, meaning you're essentially abandoning your sexual strategy to go raise another man's kids with no authority to raise those kids. You'll be treated like an ATM, your financial resources will be welcome, but the boundaries that you set usually aren't. The juice is not worth the squeeze in those types of scenarios.
I was like, man, this is like kind of good. I ain't even gonna lie.
He said, I'm actually gonna save this video so I can come back and laugh in the morning. Oh my God, bro, listen. If you are a single mom, right, and you're young, just stay away from dating, because it's not too many guys that are gonna take you serious in dating, and it's just being honest. And you have to do nothing but respect it, because listen, a lot of guys, there's some dudes that will, don't get me wrong, but there's a lot of guys that just won't put up with that. Some guys are young, they just want to start their own families, and just because yours didn't work out, that doesn't mean the guy's gonna come in and swoop you now and save you. Now, when you get about to the age of 30 or your late 20s or whatever, some guy's gonna be like, all right, everybody else got kids, I might as well cuff a baby mom. Then that will happen. But right now, you don't want to start dating right now. You might want to start a celibacy journey and stay the fuck out the way. Because you got baby mama slayers out here. You got guys out here that will hit you. That's it. Sell you a dream, hit you, and that's it. You might think he's a good guy and he wants to cuff you and play stepdaddy. No. They want to cram. They want to crack that. Don't date. If you're a single mom right now, don't date. I'm telling you, they're just gonna fuck you. Like, you see how they talking in the comments? But these guys, they'll fuck. They'll hit this, right? But this is how they really feel. I'm just being honest.
I'ma eat it.
I'm leaving here with something.
I wouldn't go as far as saying don't date, because some women have only got one kid, and some women are actually good women, and they will find somebody, but it's not going to be on their terms. That's the problem. They still got their preference. They still want, some of them have still got these delusional preferences, 6 foot, 6 figures, etc., which is never going to happen. If a woman's willing to compromise once she's got a kid, he still might find someone that could take her serious. But she's got to be willing to know majority of men won't take her serious. That's the difference.
Hell no. Hell no.
Bro, being a single mom is literally the hardest shit ever. Like, you cannot do anything. I literally got like one side of my weights racked at the gym because I tried to work out, and they're calling me over the intercom to come get him literally after 5 minutes because he don't want to be with anybody but me, because I'm the only person with him. But you literally just can't do anything. I'm literally so exhausted from work like 90% of the time, so I don't ever get to do like a good like real workout. And I got up trying to do a workout this evening, and he don't even want to go to the kids club. This is like the 3rd time I've tried to take him. He does not like to be with strangers, so it just makes it hard because I can't do anything. The only time I have help is when I'm working, but I can't ever do anything for myself. And the other parent just gets to do whatever they want. Literally whatever. You can go hang out with your friends, you can work out, you can complain about how tired you are, but like, look at my life. Like, look what I have to do every single day. I hate even complaining about this because my mom helps me a lot, and I have a nanny for my son twice a week, but that's while I'm working. I'm working 24/7. As an entrepreneur, my brain is in work mode 24/7. and I only have physical help while I'm working.
Damn. Cut the show. I'm done.
When you're a guy and you make money, you want to put and invest your money in your offspring, not in other people's offspring.
Yeah,
that's just the natural way of the world. That's how things go. Men typically want to take care of their own children. Now,
what if she's a millionaire and she helps and builds an empire with that man?
Okay, well, even better. If you're a millionaire, you're going to probably want a guy that's a millionaire too, right?
Exactly, but who said anything about a broke guy?
Yeah, but okay, good. So what do millionaires have that are men?
But my thing is, like...
Hold on, answer the question. What do men have that are millionaires? Options. Which means they can date girls that aren't millionaires and be happy. You, on the other hand, can't date a broke guy and be happy. So they can get a girl that's 21, that isn't a millionaire, that doesn't have children, that can give him a family, and he won't have to take on someone else's kids.
This motherfucker don't miss.
No, he's fucking good.
That motherfucker don't miss, man.
He's good.
Question for all of these single moms of boys. Do you ever feel like you're failing as a parent because you've got to find somebody to be a father figure in your children's lives? Or is that just me? Because my husband passed away when I was 3 months pregnant with my youngest son, who is now 5. And I have yet to find somebody to be that for my boys. My dad passed away when I was 11, and my husband's dad passed away last year. So my kids literally don't have that steady father figure in their lives. And I feel like as a mom, I'm failing them. You hear about statistics of single moms with boys. And it just weighs so heavy on my chest. Because I see how they grasp onto that male figure in my uncles and my male cousins. And I know that they want that in this household. And I feel like I can't. My picker's broken.
I always say most of these women pick the wrong guys and then they complain about it. But it's very unfortunate when your husband dies and you're left with the kids by yourself. So I don't really blame this woman too much. Plus her father died when she was 11. Her husband's father died. There's a lot of trauma and a lot of stuff going over there. So all the best to her, and I hope she does end up finding someone.
I had a man tell me that a lot of men don't date single moms because they're perceived as damaged goods, or they do like to date single moms because we're easy. I had a man tell me that. And then the same man proceeded to say, but not me though. I love single moms. I can look past that. Other guys are trash, but not me. I'm not trash. And I want to tell you what he did there. It was a very interesting tactic of manipulation. By telling me that most guys won't date single moms, but not him, it's already planting a seed of doubt, like, oh crap, I better take advantage of this opportunity because God forbid I go back into the dating world and nobody likes me. I'm going to die alone with 10,000 cats. Boo-hoo. This is an example of something called covert devaluation. It is so freaking subtle, but if you listen carefully, what this person was really telling me was that when they say other guys believe this thing, that's what they believe. Narcissists tell on themselves all the time. And it's hard to hear what they're saying because as they're doing this subtle devaluation, they're also love bombing you in the background. Taking you on lavish dates, buying you bottles of wine, texting all the time, making you feel like a beautiful princess. You're a queen, darling, a queen. You're my queen, but everyone else thinks you're damaged goods. Do you see how messed up that is? Have you been a victim of covert devaluation? It's a style of devaluation where you don't even realize that you're being devalued by that person until you do. And before you know it, you start to feel insecure, right? And you start to wonder why. Like, why do I feel so insecure? I didn't feel insecure before. Because they are manufacturing insecurity in you, and you don't even realize that they're doing it because they're doing it so quietly.
No.
What's that?
You never heard of them?
No?
Men, especially high value men and older men, are naturally looking for one thing in a partner. Couple things: less drama, less baggage, and less chaos. That's why so many of them hesitate with single moms and divorced women. It's not because they are bad people, so stop twisting my words and getting emotional. It's because men are wired to ask themselves, will this woman bring me peace, or will she bring me problems from her past? See, men do audits in their head. They're checking boxes. Is she healed, or is she still bitter? Has she built a new foundation for herself, or is she still living in her old story? Does she bring calm energy, or is she constantly revisiting the wounds from her past relationship? The truth is that men, especially men with options, will always weigh the pros and the cons. And if they see baggage that isn't resolved, they usually walk away. But if they see strength, growth, and accountability and peace, that is a massive green flag. So no, being divorced or a single mom doesn't disqualify you. But if you want a high value man, you have to show him you've healed. You've built a new foundation for yourself, and that bringing peace is more important to you than carrying old baggage into the relationship.
Sensational.